Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is cycle 54 of the Spit and Shine base, and we're just about done with one of our first big projects, which is the sealing off of the cool slush geyser. Just about all of my dupes are certainly suffering from hypothermia and massive amounts of stress from the demise of Frankie during our last episode. Frankie gave his life for the project. This will be the Frankie Memorial Slush Geyser from this point forward. Also, I think I'm going to turn that into a mesh tile. So I had some priority 6 on some of these blocks over here, but they actually couldn't get to them. So I had to knock down some of the ice there. Alright, they got the mesh tile. They got the Tasteful Memorial. We'll see if they bury Frankie for us. We have found a bunch of salt. When we were digging up here, we got a bunch of salt. We are at 8.9 tons of salt now, which is a very good thing for our oxygen production over there. Speaking of, how are we doing there? Oh, we're up to about 1 kilogram. So that's fantastic. Way better than I thought we were going to be, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and mop this up because it looks like it's all polluted water. Oh, because you're crying over here. But I'm sure also because of this polluted water here. Thanks, Joshua, for adding your tears to the salty brine. Too bad it was polluted water and not brine. It should be salt water, don't you think? When the dupes cry, instead of polluted water, it should be salt water. They all had to come and cry. I didn't realize that they did that. That's interesting. Huh. So yeah, I got a bunch of polluted water in here. It looks like it's gonna probably live in here forever because I don't know if I'll ever get this brine knocked all the way down with the pump and our water needs. I'm sure. I mean, it puts out a lot of brine, but I'm sure we'll use it all up eventually. But I'm gonna have a little bit of a polluted oxygen problem in here as a result. Analyze that? I sure can. Somebody's going to freeze analyzing that, but we'll go ahead and do it. So this is the end of cycle 54. I have not been doing any research because I want my dupes to focus on this task at hand over here. I'm not sure if they can reach that. They cannot. So I'm just going to priority 6 everything down here. I can go ahead and dig that out actually also. And then I'll just put in a ladder over here, which should allow them to get up there. And if I can get all this built to there, then I won't have to keep coming into this biome. At least not for a long time. Oh, these poor dupes. At least stress is leveling out now that they're not mourning anymore. Not a lot of oxygen over here though. Go ahead and bring that up also, and then we'll just put a ladder on the other side of it. The only use for this space over here is to store the ice. Alright, there you go. All right, that's going all right. I researched incubators, and since I see that the research is done over here, we should be able to throw down an incubator, except we need refined metal, and for that then we need to use this guy here. And I think we have a ton of aluminum at this point, so we will use aluminum. I'm going to queue up 20 aluminum jobs. Each one of those is going to produce 50, so that's a ton. 50 kilograms, yeah, 20, it will be a ton of refined aluminum. I will be very happy when they get this done. And Joshua will be very happy when they finish, when Joshua finishes researching this cool salt slush geyser. They did finally put Frankie in the memorial. I was hoping to see if after Frankie was in the memorial, if that became a morale boost instead of a morale debuff, but no such luck. Well, maybe I'll spruce this up with a painting or something eventually. Not a happy place over there by the salt slush geyser. And went from 49 to 47, so even though Josh was over there researching next to the memorial, stress is coming down, so that's good. I see that we do have some skills available. Looks like Turner is ready for replace Frankie's super duper hard digging or improved carrying. I'm gonna have to go with carrying for this space, for this challenge. There's so much sweeping. All of the sweeping. Oh, look at that. The printing pad went off. Mouth breather, man. Devon or food? I feel like food is the safer bet right now. We need to transition into something more sustainable than mealwood. So I actually do have, or I will have, a lot of water coming up here pretty soon. So we're going to do this thing right here. Go ahead and do that, and we'll put some doors on. So get rid of that. I'll go ahead and get rid of everything but that last one also. So I'm going to make a little cooking station over here. So for food, that's going to make us a micro musher, which is going to need water, and water's over there. So I'm going to put the micro musher on the left over here, and then a grill. We'll leave room in between the two, and then of course we'll need to power that. We should be running into our power limits here pretty soon. At least I would imagine. This thing is using very little power. Potential 620 out of 1,000, but we don't see our potential hit really at any one time. So with the addition of these two items and the rock crusher, which I failed to wire up, that's going to put us over 1,000, I think, but hopefully they won't all be on at the same time. Alright, as soon as Joshua's done with this cool geyser, cool salt slush geyser, we're doing a sweep, and then we'll probably fade to black for a minute. Okay. Oh, really? It got me 11 databanks also. Alright, I don't understand the databanks. So something has changed, and I don't know what the databanks do. So looks like we're doing 3780. I have a mod in here that gives me the average output. So the average output is 1.57 per cycle if you average out its eruption period and its active period. So that's pretty good. I was hoping for a little better than that, honestly, but it's pretty good. So we're going to sweep this. A lot of this is going to be put into these bins over here. So hopefully they don't have to go too far with it. That research was the incubator. Yep. And that's not powered up yet. All right, so they should prioritize sweeping because that's what they do. And they're napping now. Ironically, I now have enough beds, you know, with Frankie's death. So I am going to pan on over here to our project as the dupes rush over to finish it by sweeping. And I'm going to let it run, and I'll just speed this up in post. Okay, so right there at the end, I noticed that there was still some ice there that they weren't picking up, and I didn't notice before, but that was brine ice, and I did not tick brine ice in the storage bin. So I went ahead and corrected that oversight, and they're just about done with it. Of course, it's end of cycle, cycle 57, and they need to go take a nap. But this is pretty much done now, so now we just need to work on the plumbing. And again, this is going to go all throughout the base. I did notice that I did do this bit right there. Yep. This is going to circle all throughout the base. I actually started working on it already. It's going to come over here. It's going to come down into this area here and get desalinated. In fact, go ahead and cancel that. I think it might come down here. So, you know, we want to dig this out. Now the desalinator, if you look at this, where is it at? It's not a utility, it is refinement. We'll go ahead and put it right. Oh, we gotta get rid of those plants. Alright, we'll put it there, but it looks like it's 3 high. So that means we can do the ceiling at the 4th mark. We'll just do that. Pretty sure that'll work. So now, yeah, we'll go ahead and put it right there. And the idea here is that the water will have warmed up enough by the time it gets here, having circulated throughout the majority of our base, so that it doesn't freeze. This is coming out at -14 or whatever it is now. We would definitely have a freezing problem. And they are working on that rock crusher. They've knocked out 5 of those 20 jobs. Alright, before I can use this micro musher or this electric grill, I definitely need to get that room sealed off. There we go. And we're back in the zone where we can work on some research. We'll go through the space program here. And we might as well go to orbital data. That's really the only purpose for your first rocket, is to get a little bit of orbital research done. Alright, I'm going to queue this thing up to make lice loaf forever. That will actually improve the efficiency of our food production. I'm going to dig up 2 of these and replace that with regular floor because I got an idea. also have a package being delivered to my front door, and my dog is not happy about it. He'll settle down. Good old U.S. Postal Service. More skills available. All right, Camille. Hey, Camille, look, perfect. You can be our grilling. We're gonna keep going with the ranching, and Hassan, I guess you are gonna be our rocketry pilot. Get into the suit wearing. I noticed also that I haven't really been putting hats on people. So Camille is a digger. We'll give her that super duper hard digging hat. Ellie is our rancher. Hassan. Rocket pilot. Joshua, research. There we go. And Turner, also digging. All right. Another thing I noticed when my dupes were working over here is that they were shielding themselves from the radiation. They would like throw their arms up. So I think they got a little toasty with the rads while they were over here. Yeah, this area is producing quite a few rads. So I should be able to put some collectors over here when we're ready to do our research. In the meantime, though, let's take a look at what's up the printing pod. Oops, not the colony summary, the printing pod. I'm going to pass up on the nutrient bars, and we're going to look for a new dupe. Operating, not bad. Plus 12 machinery. Bottomless stomach, though. Loud sleeper. Man, plant murderer. Nyctophobic, nope. Ruby. That's sort of the opposite of what I need, but we're going to go ahead and take Ruby. Take a look at Ruby's skills real quick, and we'll go ahead and give Ruby... we'll just straight go down... Well, we'll start with carrying, because you're going to need it anyways. And you know I love carrying. You know I love carrying. Okay, so this... I think this project is done, right? So this light they can't sweep because I don't have anywhere to put this light. I need to build that, and then they can put that snow away, and we'll have them do that also. I'm not sure they'll be able to reach all that, so we'll do this. And then I'll stop giving things a priority and we'll see what they're working on. Alright, they don't like that radiation. Out of curiosity. 5.38 rads. I don't think that's many, but it doesn't tell me. Current rejuvenation is 0 per cycle, so I don't know. I don't know why that is. Research was complete. Rocket platform. So if we got to the surface, which I don't think we're very close to, we could launch, or we could build a rocket. We did get the supply teleporter input. So if we go to the other planetoid, we can start sending stuff over here. We need to be able to activate it, which requires, I don't know, a skill. I don't know what skill it requires. Probably a science skill. And then in order to use this, I think we need mechatronics. Engineering. So, oh, this is the input, so I can send stuff there. I can't get stuff back from there yet. Right. That's good. 1 out of 2. Oh, there's an anti-entropy thermal nullifier over here. Great use of hydrogen to cool stuff off with that thing. Maybe I'll build my oxygen production over here. Oh, and another vent. I'm going to do the thing where I look and see what vents there are here. Polluted water, cool steam, cool slush, cool salt, chlorine, volcano. So what's interesting is on this starting asteroid, there's no oil, there's no natural gas, there's no hydrogen. So I actually need to be pretty miserly with my power usage. I think hydrogen might end up being my... Well, I could do wood. Ethanol. I think I'm going to have to do ethanol. Yeah. It is what it is. I'll do ethanol. I got the pips. I got the trees. I'll make myself some farms. 3 farms. These take in what, polluted water? 70 kilograms a cycle of polluted water. Yeah, and this thing puts out a lot. I don't know how much, but a lot. Alright, looks like they're taking up the dig tasks, so I'm going to go ahead and give them a little prioritization with the old pipeline. Please build the pipeline first. And I guess that would include this and this. We're going to need to get up to that. I'll go ahead and do like so, and I guess we'll do like this. I'll just put storage boxes in here. Actually, you know what? Buildings only. Like so. Yep, all right. So we're at the end of cycle 60. We're also at about 26 minutes into the video. So I think end of cycle 60 will wrap it up. Crude oil. I don't know where to put that. I also really want to know what this new vent is. I guess we're going to get there from this side. Eventually. Alright, that stuff's all priority 6. Alright, I think this is the last stretch, and then we'll actually be able to start pumping out some of that super cold water, brine. I do need them to get this pump done so I can set the liquid. There we go. So I only want brine. Really? There you go, brine. Anything that's not brine is going to get shunted into this liquid reservoir. If I've done that correctly. Brine in, output pipe, filtered output pipe. Yeah, I believe that's right. No, that's the bad output. Ooh, see, I'm plumbing wrong. Filtered output, there we go. And I'm getting a lot of yucky lungs going over here. Oh, I did know I was going to have a polluted oxygen problem. So let's go ahead and put a door on this. And we're going to priority 6 this and wrap that up over here. That will allow us to put a deodorizer over here and then never go back there again. Well, other than to put salt in the deodorizer. Is that really unreachable? It is. Alright, let them make a little bit of a mess here, clean that up, and then we'll call it a day. And we didn't quite make it, end of cycle 61. So we will see this pump turn on before we end this episode, I promise you. Alright, finish that, and then finish all this. Alright, top of cycle 62. Insufficient oxygen generation, but I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay for now. Pretty soon we'll be able to use this cold water for oxygen. Go ahead and irradiate yourselves over there, my dupes. Exposure. Yeah, the rejuvenation doesn't seem to be updating, but it's going away, so. Now where are you going? Not sure why they leave. When this stuff's all priority 6. I guess because another dupe took the next task over. Yeah. Alright, I'll allow it. The research we just finished was crash plan, data analysis research capability, which I believe is space research, so that'll be interesting. Why isn't this done? Alright, I'm going to take a look at the power. Alright, so then we got to take a look at the plumbing. Ah, there it is. Alright, and then all that's done, and then all that's done, and then it goes in here, and this needs power. Okay. Come on, you guys. Finish that. Alright, and there we go. The pump is on. Woohoo! So we have, take a look at the temperature overlay. Should get a little chilly over here. This is regular pipe. It's not insulated. It's not radiant. So the contents of the pipe are minus 13, but it's going to take a long time to cool stuff down. The pipe itself is 16 degrees, so see it's slowly starting to turn blue. So then we send this over here, and I think what I'm going to actually do over here is we're going to do a little bit of radiant pipe. Plumbing, there we go. We don't have radiant pipe, do we? We don't. So let's research it. Into liquids, radiant pipe, liquid tuning. So we'll go ahead and do that one next. We'll turn this into radiant pipe, and then that'll help keep our oxygen production cool. For as long as we're still doing rust-based oxygen generation anyhow. Take a look at what's coming out of the printing pod. Poke shell. I did say I was going to do a lot of ranching. Poke shell it is. Oh, and we did get, we did grind down some metal, so we should be able to build that incubator. Yep, there we go. Now the challenge with the incubator is going to be power. So our current power system is a bit oversaturated. So I'm going to make a new one. And we're going to break that right there. And we're going to priority 4 those. And sweep all this. And that's it. We're going to call it. Top of cycle 63 right now. We do have our super cold water cycling through our base. It is ending up here with no liquid output. Yep, I knew that. So we can send what is 6-degree water. Okay. We can output that down into here. I don't want it to get cold from that. I'll go ahead and put it in an insulated pipe. And then we will just jog over to there and vent that out right there. I'll give that a priority 6 so we can keep that water flowing at least until the reservoir gets full. But we will let them go ahead and worry about that at the next episode. Thanks again for hanging out and watching my videos. I appreciate it. Until next time, this is Nom Nom, signing out.